Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Paxton fans. We are here at Paxton Gym for the contest tonight between Fort Walton Beach and the Paxton Ladycats. Well, this is actually the third meeting between these two schools this year. First, they met in a preseason game, then they met during the regular season. Fort Walton winning both of these games. However, it was a very contested game. The preseason game, Lady Cats fell behind 17-5 after one quarter, and yet battled back and took that game into overtime before succumbing in the overtime period. The regular season contest, once again, the Lady Cats fell behind 16-6 after one quarter, fought behind, cut the lead to 3 points in the fourth quarter before losing by 9. So this is expected to be a very hot and hotly contested contest tonight. So we're anticipating this event tonight. I'm joined by sidekick Carson Mock, who's trying to get the starting lineup together for the Fort Walton Beach, and he's actively working on that so we can begin soon. I think one of the keys to this game tonight will be if the Lady Cats do not fall behind early, because a 17-5 deficit and a 16-6 deficit after one period is hard to overcome and fight back from. So that would be a key, in my estimation, of this contest tonight. Carson Mock has some information about Fort Walton Beach. Would you like to share with their listening audience tonight about this team?
Fort Walton comes in tonight's game here at Paxton with a 10-3 record. They are 3-0 in their district. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and they're ranked number 3 in Florida Class 5A.
Wow, that's pretty high ranking for Class 5A team that we're playing tonight.
Coach Holly McDaniel's in her 17th season.
Wow.
Her career record at Fort Walton Beach is 334 wins to only 129 losses in 17 seasons.
Pretty impressive.
She has 3 Final Four appearances with the Lady Vikings.
Wow. Well, Lady Cats scored an 11-1 ranking, and we are ranked first in Class 1A.
That's correct.
Now, the last time we were ranked first, we were beaten by this Fort Walton Beach team and fell from that number 1 ranking. So we're going to try to not let that happen tonight and not duplicate that effort. But we'll see what happens.
Yep. We're ready for the national anthem.
Okay. We're going to have the national anthem this time.
Now for your Paxton Ladycats. Number 10, Haley Bryan.
Haley Bryan being
Number
introduced.
14,
Sadie Varnum. Two seniors there, Haley Bryan and Sadie Varnum.
Number 21, Taylor Dixon.
And make that the third senior on this team. Experienced
Number 23, Jordan
Ladycat team. Jordan Bradley, a sophomore in the starting lineup.
And number
24.
24.
Number 24, Ashley Hall.
Ashton
Ashley.
Hall gets her start tonight. Number 24, also a sophomore. Capri McCormick is out. She suffered a concussion the last meeting between this Fort Walton team and has not come back since.
Yep.
So she was the third leading scorer on the team at the time, so she's will be a big miss tonight in this starting lineup. So we're a little thin, but let's see what happens. Let's tee it
what
up.
happens.
You ready
Yep,
to go?
I'm ready to go.
No, I know, exactly.
Let's talk quiet.
We have a sparse crowd here tonight. The students have not returned yet from Christmas vacation, and so it's just a small number of us here tonight, but that's not going to take away, I believe, from the intensity of this contest.
correct.
Cater Dixon is jumping off, controlled by Fort Walton. Oh, nice layup there by Kiki
Yeah.
Brown.
They're going to press us right here. First possession.
Ladycats break the press. Haley Bryan. Jordan Bradley out to Kaler Dixon with the shot. No, off the rim. It's controlled by, Madison Brown, and she takes the ball full court and gets the two.
Yeah.
Ashton Hall, thrown away, stolen, and the basket in.
Coach Norris is going to use a timeout here.
Shearer with the two. 30-second timeout. Well, this is the kind of beginning that we've been having against this Fort Walton Beach team.
Yep.
Falling behind early and then having to battle back the entire game.
Yep.
So, not sure how we shake these
I don't know. Slow starts.
slow starts, yes. .708 remaining in the first quarter, 6-0. Ladycats inbounding the ball. Bryan into Varnum. Varnum dribbles up the court. Guarded by Scioli. Hall. Over to Bradley, and she throws it
And a
away.
Turnover. It's the second one already.
Second. Scioli inbounds the ball to McLean. McLean defended by Bryan. Over to Shearer. Back out to Kiki Brown. Tries it to the lane. Rebounded by Ashland Hall. And the Ladycats bring the ball down the court. Over to Varnum. Into Dixon. Back out to Varnum. Dribbles in the paint. Puts it up. No good.
Yep.
And a rebound by Scioli. Layup by McLean. And 8-0 start. Haley Bryan. We'll see if we can
Score right
break
here.
the ice here. Dixon. Over to Bryan. Over to Varnum. Back to Dixon.
To Bradley.
In the hall, off her fingers, and it's taken away by Kiki Brown. Another turnover. McLean with the ball. Stops, takes a short jumper. No good. Rebounded by Varnum.
Push it up to Bryan.
Oh, nice hustle by Dixon, who hit the floor there. Gets the jump ball opportunity.
Yeah.
Shearer shaken up
Yeah.
by that collision with Dixon. And number 2 comes into the game.
I don't have their players' names.
That's Haley Bryan with the ball out top to Varnum. Varnum drives.
And a foul. Foul's called on number 32.
Madison Scioli.
Yep.
That's her first foul. Jordan Bradley inbounding the ball. Not a lot of movement out there. Somebody better move soon. Into Dixon. Oh, she passed up a shot there.
Yeah.
Abby Davis getting ready to check in. Jordan Bradley, the shot is blocked. Dixon with the rebound, but it goes off her fingers out of bounds. And for Walton Beach.
Will take possession.
Takes possession. Abby Davis checks in. She's a freshman, and she replaces Ashlyn Hall. So Davis sees her first action of the night. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Kiki Brown to McLean. Number 2, we need to find out number 2's name. Back to Brown. Okay, pretty good defense here by the Ladycats. Davis. Number 2 with the shot, it goes off.
Yes, Davis
Davis
with the rebound.
Yes, she brings it up the court. Ooh. Ladycats are a little discombobulated here in the beginning. Over in Bryan in the corner, she takes a shot, and it's good! A 3-point shot by Haley Bryan, and the ice has been broken.
Yep. First 3 points of the night here for the Ladycats.
Kiki Brown with the shot, no good. It's controlled by number 2. This is McLean with the ball. Over to 2, over to Scioli. Marissa Brown drives to the basket, up and in.
Yeah. It's now 10-3. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first period.
That's Davis with the ball. Over to Varnum, drives inside, over to Bryan. Bryan with the shot. No, off the rim. Shearer with the rebound, or Scioli that is. And McLean brings it up the court. Oh, she carried the ball, and that's a turnover for Fall Walton Beach.
Their first of the night, I do believe.
Ashlyn Hall checking back in. Not sure who she's replacing. She's giving Sadie Varnum a break. Well, one good thing about this start tonight, Keller Dixon is not in foul trouble, and that's been an often occurrence here. And Davis just had it taken away from her. Oh, and it goes off of McLean's hands. She throws it back in.
Bradley with
it. Bradley with the pickup. Okay. Coach Norris is trying to get Jordan Bradley to be more aggressive at taking that ball to the basket, and it's looking like she's following through with those instructions. Over her last 5-game stretch, she is averaging 8 points a game. Now, that's great.
She's had to step up. Capri McCormick
She
has been out.
Haley Bryan. Oh, it's deflected, but she gets it back. Seemed to be bothered by Fort Walton Beach's quickness here in the early going. That's Bryan with the ball, closely guarded by Shearer. And it's a 5-second,
That's already the 5th turnover tonight.
5th turnover. 2:30 remaining in the first quarter, 10-3. Number 2 over to McLean, and it's
turnover
off of Two's fingers, and the turnover for Walton. Let's see if the Ladycats can take advantage of this here. Davis inbounds the ball to Jordan Bradley. Davis inside to Hall, back out to Davis.
Back to Dixon.
Back out to Bryan, over to Bradley. Bradley drives again to the basket. She puts it up. No good this time, but she is being aggressive, taking it to the basket, and that's what we need.
Yep.
This is number 11. 2 with the shot. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds, and Ladycats ball. 1:37 remaining in the first period. Davis inbounding the ball. Deflected off of Shearer. Ladycats maintain possession. Full court press. Scioli checks back in the game for Fort Walton, replacing number 2. Jordan Bradley. And Ladycats maintain possession.
Sloppy start here. Just 3 points in this first quarter. Just a minute, 30 seconds left. Another one of these slow starts here for the Ladycats.
Davis. Oh, another turnover. That's number 6. Number 5, Marissa Brown. She travels. That's the 3rd turnover for Walton. Bradley gets the ball in to Davis. Davis says
Another turnover.
Oh, the basket does not go, but she's fouled. Two, 3 for the foul. That's Jordan Bradley, her first team foul for the Ladycats. And she misses that free throw. Not sure who that is at the free throw line.
Don't have it down. It's only 5 I've got right here on
I
my
can't
sheet
see
of
it
paper.
because of her hair.
I think it's number 11.
Oh, okay. We don't have her name either.
No.
She takes another shot. This one is good. Hall with the inbound pass to Maya Young, who gets her first action of the night. Over to Davis. Davis brings it across the line to Hall. Back to Varnum. Varnum dribbles over to Maya Young. To Davis. To Varnum. Varnum, nice move there inside. She puts it up. No good.
A miss there for Varnum.
Scioli with the rebound.
38 seconds.
Oh, nice block there, I believe, by someone. Bryan with the rebound. Brings it up the court, and she is fouled.
That's Schreier, I believe.
Yes.
It's her first.
Haley Bryan inbounding the ball. 11-3 game into Davis. Over to Young. Into Varnum. Nice move. Pivots. Back out to Young. Over to Davis. Slapped away. Ladycats possession. 16 seconds remaining in the first period.
11-3 here for Walton Beach with the advantage. The only points with Ladycats coming off a Haley Bryan 3.
That's not good enough, is it?
No, not good enough to. Not right now.
Maya Young inbounding the ball here. Not a lot of movement once again, but Davis does break through, gets the ball. 14 seconds. Over to Bryan. Bryan into Young. Over to Varnum. Varnum takes a short shot. Oh, I thought that was going in off the rim and out. And 5 seconds remaining. 11-3. Well, 11-3 is better than 17-5 and 16-6, right?
I mean, I guess so, but just scoring the 3 points, that's the tough pill to swallow.
Cassie Varnum checking in with 5 seconds remaining, replacing Maya Young. Trying to defend against the shot here, and there's a timeout taken by the Fort Walton Beach coach.
We're going to go to commercial break here. We'll be back.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
We are back here. 5.2 seconds left off the Coach Harley McDaniel from Fort Walton Beach off her 30-second timeout. It's 11-3 with 5.2 seconds left, and they're going to inbound it here and look for a last-second shot.
We do not want to give up an easy one here, or even a free throw in these last 5 seconds. Let's keep it an 8-point deficit. Cassie Varnum guarding, number 1, drives into the basket. I don't think she gets it off. She does not.
And
it doesn't go
the
anyway.
End of the first period. Our score is 11-3 with Fort Walton Beach with the lead. And we are back here.
We are.
Start of the second quarter. It's 11-3 with the Lady Vikings.
You know, that was almost hard to watch sometimes, wasn't it?
Yep.
But you have, I mean, Fort Walton Beach, they're quick, they're big, they're athletic. I mean, and it is taking us a while to adjust to that speed and athleticism.
It is. A quick fact right here. We got a head coach, Andy Norris. This is his 5th season here with the Ladycats. In Florida's Christmas tournament where the Ladycats won the championship, it was his 100th win with Paxton, a great accomplishment.
Okay. So he's at 100 at this
He's
moment.
at 100. His career record here at Paxton is 100 wins to 26 losses.
Okay. So that's not a bad record, is it?
No, 126 games, you win 100 out of them. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's done a great job with our program here.
Into Scioli. Oh, it's taken away by Sadie Varnum. Nice steal there. Varnum brings the ball up the court, takes it to the basket. She's going to put it up. No, does not get it to go. It is off of Marissa Brown, and the Ladycats will maintain possession. Haley Bryan throwing it in here. See if we can get some movement. And we don't have a lot of movement out there. Out to Varnum, over to Bradley, into Davis. In the corner to Bryan. She does not get this shot off yet. Dixon is fouled. Number 5 with the foul.
That's
that is
first.
Marissa Brown. Haley Bryan into Sadie Varnum. Over to Bryan. Bryan with the drive, and it's tapped away. And it's restolen by Varnum. Sadie brings it back. Over to Bradley. Bradley drives to the basket, puts it up. It is no good. A blocking foul is called.
That's her second.
Marissa Brown with the foul. And there are 2 shots for Jordan Bradley. Nice. She gets her first point of the night. And 11-4 to score. Jordan Bradley, see if she can go 2 for 2.
Yep.
And she does.
Yep. It's now 11-5 here. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left here until the half.
Bradley gets in the scoring column. That's St. McLean with the ball over to now it's 21.
Looked like a travel right there in
Yes,
the
it
corner.
did. McLean.
No call. And
No,
she called that one.
She gets it that time. Turnover number 4 for Walton Beach at 11-5 to score with 6:51 remaining in the second period. Varnum inbounding the ball to Jordan Bradley. Closely guarded by McLean. Davis over to Bryan. Drives to the basket. Over to Varnum. Goes between her legs. Picked up. Davis drives to the basket. She shoots it. No good.
She's fouled.
But she is fouled.
That's her first.
That's KK Brown.
Her first foul.
6-team foul for Fort Walton Beach, and Davis will try to get these 2 shots to fall. And she gets the first. Paxton, a 64% free throw shooting team on the season. And we're 4 for 4 tonight, though.
Yep.
11-7 game. You know, despite the poor, lackluster performance, offensive performance by the Ladycats tonight, Fort Walton Beach isn't lighting it up either.
They're not.
KK Brown with the long one, off the rim. Rebound is obtained by Bradley, and she's tied up.
Our white ball. We will retain possession. Possession there points to us. They pressed the whole game pretty much.
Haley Bryan. Oh,
And Coach
timeout.
North's got a timeout.
It's probably a good move
Yep.
right there because we were about to turn that over. And
Yep.
we'll be back after this break.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
So 7 remaining the second period, an 11-7 game. Sadie Varnum throwing the ball into Bradley. Bradley breaks the press over to Bryan, drives to the basket, over to Davis. Davis drives in the lane, takes it to the basket. It is up, it is no good. So it does not get it to fall.
It's a foul. Got a foul call.
And that foul is on 21.
Yep.
Davis at the line with her 3rd free throw tonight. And no go. Sadie Varnum gets a break. Ashlyn Hall checks back in the game. Sadie still looking for her first point of the night, as well as Kaylor Dixon. And Davis gets that one to fall. 3 for 4 at the line tonight, and it is an 11-8 game. Kiki Brown with the ball, drives to the basket. No, and she's going to be fouled. Shooting 2, and it will be Davis with the foul, her first foul. Only second of the night for the Ladycats.
Team foul. Yep.
Kiki Brown. 2 points so far tonight. And it's good. Oh, no good. Nice rebound by Ashton Hall. Oh, boy. Davis over to Bradley. Back to Bryan. Drive to the lane, up, and once again, it's no good. And I think Bryan is called.
She's going to be
called
called for a charge.
That's her first foul. Rough night offensively for both of these teams.
Just a 4-point game, 5 minutes, 15 seconds.
13 with the ball, knocked away. Back out to Kiki Brown. Over to McLean. Back to Brown. Brown drives in the lane, out over to Shearer. And she gets the layup. That is Scioli. I'm sorry. And that is her first 2 points of the night. Jordan Bradley bring the ball up the court. 4:44 remaining in the second period. We're just not getting a lot of open looks tonight.
Nope.
Davis with the ball inside, out to Bryan. Bryan takes the three, and it's good!
Her second
A three-point shot.
Her second.
Her second. 6 points on the night for Haley Bryan. That is McLean. Dribbles inside. Tapped away. No. Hall with the rebound. Jordan Bradley. The pass, and it's intercepted. Oh, no. Wild shot. No, it's no good. Dixon has the rebound.
That's her. I think that might be her second.
Yep, 21 red is the call. That is the 8th team foul. And it looks like Dixon will get a 1-and-1 from the free throw line. Well, Fort Walton had a couple of good shots at that on that position. Did not get either one of them to fall.
Nope.
Do we give any credit to the defense tonight on this offensive performance or what?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I don't even know what to think.
Kaylor Dixon with the free throw shot, shooting 56% on the season, and gets that first one to fall. Her first point of the night. It's a 14-12 game. No, off. 21 with the rebound. It's McLean. Over to, back out to McLean. Scioli into Shearer. Shearer drives to the basket. She's cut off by Bradley. McLean has the ball to 21. Over to Shearer. Shearer shoots the ball. It's no good. Tapped out. Number 2 has the ball. That was Paris Smith, and she gets 2 points on the putback. Davis brings the ball up, drives to the basket, over to Hall with the shot, and it's good! Ashlyn Hall with her first 2 of the night, and it's a 2-point game. Shearer to the basket. She's guarded by Bradley, does not go. Ashlyn Hall with the rebound. And she is fouled by number 32.
That's her second.
Scioli. Yes, you're right, Mr. Mock. Her second foul of the evening. Kaylor Dixon gets a breather. I'm
11
telling you,
points.
Aston Hall's getting some. I have her for 4 rebounds on the night. She's playing tough inside there.
Yep.
She's rewarded for her effort right now at the free throw line. Aston Hall, 100% free throw shooter on the year. Believe that? 6 for 6, only 6 attempts, but she's 6 for 6. So let's see if she can make it 7 for 7 here.
Dang.
It looks good, and it's good. Folks, this is a 1-point game.
Sure is.
3:03 remaining in the second period. Ashton gets the bonus. It's up, and it is good. And she's still at 100% on the season.
8 for 8.
16-16 game. But
We are-
somehow,
And we're 8 for 10 right now from the free throw line as a
Yep.
team.
Well-
So right now,
that's half of our points. The other 6 came from Haley Bryan, and we have 2 from some other person.
Ashlyn Hall.
Yeah.
She has 4 tonight so far.
Number 2 with the ball. That's Paris Smith. Over to McLean. Back to Smith. That's McLean with the ball to Smith. She puts the ball off the backboard. It's no good. 21 gets the rebound. And the 2. And she is fouled.
Golly.
And who's that foul on?
Cassie Varner. Yep.
Foul on Cassie Barnum. No. Oh, it goes off to several hands, and it's corralled. Oh. It's corralled by Davis, and then she proceeded to lose it out of bounds. And I have that 9 turnovers right now for the Ladycats tonight with 2:14 remaining in the second period. 18-16 game. It's McLean with the ball. Into Smith. Nice knockaway there by Jordan Bradley, who deflects a lot of passes. Oh,
To
yes.
travel. Thank
And there is
you.
a travel. Turnover. It's Paris Smith with the turnover. 18-16 game. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Jordan Bradley with the ball. Up the court she comes. Coach Corbett hollering for her to throw the ball. Davis drives to the basket, does not get it to go, but it is fouled.
She'll go to the line for her 5th and 6th free throw attempt.
And if that's number 21, that's just her 3rd
Yep.
foul. Not sure of number 21's name, but she's been productive since she's come into the game. Abby Davis with the free throw, and it's good. Abby Davis with 4 points on the night.
Mm-hmm. She has
4
a
or
chance to
5
tie it
from the
up
line. Can we make it 5 out of 6?
and tie it up.
Davis, a 54% free throw shooter on the year, but 5 out of 6 is going to improve that percentage quite a bit.
1:45 left here,
It's a tie
18 to
game.
18. It sure is, 18 to 18 with a minute and 45 seconds left.
Well, what was that first quarter score?
I
Do you
believe it was
remember?
11 to 3.
11-3. So we
Believe
put a
so.
15-point second quarter on the board. That's a little bit better production, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is McLean with the ball. McLean over to Smith, who's still in. Over to 33. Has it go off her hands, out of bounds. And the Ladycats have the ball.
They
into
can take the lead
Davis.
right here.
This is our first opportunity
Yeah.
to take the lead, isn't it? Davis. Drives. Well, she still somehow has possession of the ball. Dixon out to Bradley, over to Bryan. Bryan takes the three. Oh, that almost went in. Rebounded by McLean.
We got 2 on 1.
Three, shoots the ball. Nice shot there by Shearer. 4 points for Shearer on the day, 20-18. 46 seconds remaining in the second period. Jordan Bradley over to Abby Davis. Abby Davis into the lane. Haley Bryan almost took that shot. Jordan Bradley out to Davis. Davis takes the shot. Oh, off the backboard. Number 2, Paris Smith with the ball out to McLean. McLean with 15 seconds remaining. Fort Walton going to settle, of course, for one last shot here. Shearer with the ball. Sam Shearer. She drives to the basket. Nice move. Does not get it to go, but there is a foul. With 3 seconds remaining, it's on Haley Bryan. That's her second.
That is her second.
3 seconds remaining. Sam Shearer will be at the line. She has 4 points on the night, and she will shoot 2. And it's good. And she goes 2 for 2. 3 seconds remaining. And it looks like the Ladycats are just going to hold the ball. And so we have a 4-point game at half.
Yep.
Well, we battled back. And we'll see what's in store for us the second half when we return after these breaks.
Kicks it in, 40, got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily.
rusher in the country. Look out, he could be gone.
Paxton, you'll wait for the surge to throw, and that got it. Well, she's been the head coach, so she's done her part of the season series. And Robinson will get some much-deserved high fives over on the bench.
She earned those. That was a great hit.
Right here, outside.
Miller dropping in the three. Breaking ball, high drive, right center field. Toward the triangle it goes. Pops up over into foul territory, and Burnock, did he make? Burnock looking for another TD toss. He's got it. Touchdown. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Well, we are back from the halftime festivities at Paxton Gym with a 22-18 deficit for the Ladycats. Vikings have the lead with 1:21 remaining at halftime here. Let's run down a little scoring for you. The Ladycats are led by Haley Bryan with 6 points. Haley's our second leading scorer on the season, averaging 11.2 per game.
Thanks.
Sadie Varnum, averaging 14.1 points a game this year, has yet to score a point tonight.
That's right.
So maybe good things are in store for the Ladycats in the second half. Kaylor Dixon, the fourth leading scorer, averaging 8.1 points a game, has been limited to 1 point tonight. Jordan Bradley has 2. Ashton Hall has 4. And Abby Davis has 5. The second leading scorer. All 5 are free throws. For the Vikings, K.K. Brown has 3. St. McLean with 2. Marissa Brown with 4. Sam Shearer leads the way for the Vikings with 6. Madison Cioli has 2. Paris Smith with 2. Tamia Cooper with 1. And Jarbo Alford with 2. So 8 Vikings have scored for Fort Walton Beach
22
tonight.
points.
Yes, to lead to their 22 points. A lot of balanced scoring. What is your impression of this first half? Sidekick.
It got off to a slow start,
Well,
and a little bit of scoring, more scoring in the
is
first.
it because of the good defense being played by both teams? So there are not a lot of open shots here tonight. There is both teams are being tightly guarded, and we're about ready to begin here. The second half. And that is Madison Scioli inbound the ball over to McLean. Brown. Okay.
It will stay with the Lady Vikings.
Boy. You know, if there's a way for me to tangle up the headset cord, I will do it. That's McLean inbounding at the KK Brown with the three-point shot from the outside. No, off the rim, and it's rebounded by McLean inside. Tapped away, and Haley Bryan controls the board. Bryan over to Bradley. Bradley to Davis. Back to Bradley. Being guarded by KK Brown. Penetrates to Haley Bryan. No, off the rim. Does not go. It looked pretty good. McLean with the ball. Settles for the shot outside off the rim. Davis with the rebound. Haley Bryan with the three.
Yep.
Her third three of the night, 9 points on the night, and it is a three-point game, and for Walton with the timeout.
Yep. Full timeout.
We are back. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's a one-point game, and Holly McDaniel, the coach for the Fort Walton Beach Vikings, was reaming her team out during that timeout, folks. She was made a lot of idle threats over there on the sideline. We'll see if it does any good. McLean brings the ball up the court, over to Shearer. Back to Kiki Brown, inside to Marissa Brown, tapped away by Varnum. Oh, Varnum has the ball. Okay, 32 is called for the foul. That's Scioli, and that is her third foul. Davis, guarded by Brown. Over to Dixon. To Bradley. To Haley Bryan. The shot at the top of the... And it's good! 4 threes for Haley Bryan. 12 points on the night. McLean. Over to Shearer. Inside to Scioli. Off the backboard. Rebounded by Marissa Brown with the putback. And this is a tied game. Davis. Oh, she is stripped away, but I'm telling you, there was a lot of contact there, and she is fouled, I believe.
It's KK Brown
by
second.
Kiki Brown. Jordan Bradley will inbound the ball across the way from us. Into Davis. A lot of contact there by Kiki Brown. Back to Bradley. Over to Varnum. Varnum looking for her first points of the night. Back out to Bradley. Takes the shot. That's short. I believe that was deflected. And Marissa Brown with the rebound goes coast to coast, does not get it to fall. Oh my goodness. Shearer grabs the ball, takes a stumble, and it goes off her fingertips out of bounds. Nice hustle by Shearer there. 24-24, 5:39 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, this is just amazing to me.
Jordan Bradley brings the ball up the court. Oh, had a break there to the basket, but Jordan didn't see it. Varnum out to Bryan. Over to Davis. Davis drives the floor off to Dixon, and it's good! Kaylor Dixon with her first basket of the night. Nice assist there by Davis. McLean with the ball, and the Ladycats have a 2-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the third period. McLean with the ball out top. Over to Shearer. Shearer guarded by Bradley. Back to McLean. Oh, nice pass inside from Marissa Brown over to Scioli for the 2. Jordan Bradley to Bryan. To Bradley. Drives to the basket, out to Varnum. To the basket, she puts it up, does not get it to fall. And she is fouled. 2 shots.
That's her 4th foul, I think. Is that 4 on 32? That's 4 on her.
And that is Scioli's 4th foul. Did you just say that?
Yeah,
okay.
4 fouls. Yeah.
Sometimes we can't hear each other because we don't have headsets. Our headset problem straightened out yet, do we? Did Sadie get that to fall? That is her first shot, her first point of the night. Sadie, a 75% free throw shooter on the season, and she goes 2 for 2 for her first 2 points of the night, and that gives the Ladycats a 2-point lead with 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. A long 3, and that is good by Shearer. Davis over to Varnum, drives to Bradley, who shoots it, and it's good! Jordan Bradley with the big 3, Shearer. And it's passed away, deflected. Shearer gets it back. She puts it up off the basket, and it goes, and she is fouled.
Taylor Dixon's first. Her first.
And Shearer's at the line. 31-31 game, and she looks like a pretty good free throw shooter. Gets the shot to fall, and the Vikings with a 1-point lead. Bradley to Davis. Over to Bryan, takes the shot. It's off the rim, bounded by Bradley, doesn't get it to go. It's tapped out of bounds, and the Ladycats maintain possession.
I don't know how there was no foul called on that play right there.
There's a lot of contact all night long.
Travels.
Bradley to Dixon. Back to Davis. Bryan from the corner takes the shot and gets it to go. Haley Bryan is hot. 15 points on the night. Timeout for the Vikings. Holly McDaniel.
He wants a timeout, yep.
And we will be back.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. There may not be any listeners out there. We may be talking to ourselves, but we got a good game going here. 2-point game, 34-32 for the Ladycats.
That's right.
Who would have believed it? After a 3-point first quarter, we now have 34 on the board.
That's right.
Okay, McLean with the ball, brings the ball up the court.
Says we have 3 viewers right now. 3 watching.
Three.
Three
Hey,
watching live.
wow.
Shout out to you guys that are viewing
Marissa
live.
Brown with the shot. She is fouled. Not a good foul there. 31, Davis with the foul.
That's her second.
Is that 2? Is she shooting 2 or 3? Oh. Marissa Brown with the free throw. Shooting a second. And she is 2 for 2. The Vikings, a good free throw shooting team, it appears. Bradley being pressed out to Bryan. It's tapped away and a turnover. Nice steal by Jordan Bradley. Down the court she comes. She lays it off, and it's no good. Alford with the rebound over to McLean. McLean with the ball out front. Marissa Brown with the shot, and she is fouled by Ashlyn Hall.
Wow.
I have that as only her first.
Yep, that's what I got down.
34-34. Three for 3 from the line for Marissa Brown. She will try to make it 4 in a row. Kaylor Dixon taking a breather. Sadie Varnum in the game.
Well,
No good. Varnum with the rebound. And she brings the ball up the court over to Davis. Ashlyn Hall was open inside there for an instant, but they did not see her. Varnum dribbles inside, and she does not get it to go. Oh. Now that was a shot by I'm not sure who.
that's
Bradley.
Her second, I think.
Second foul for Bradley. Marissa Brown at the free throw line once again. And the Vikings have a 1-point lead. And she's missed her second in a row. Marissa Brown with 9 points on the night. She's going to try to go for number 10 right here.
Got some water on the floor. Had to get a towel.
Maya Young getting ready to check in. And she does check in. With 2:18 remaining in the third period, checking in for Abby Davis. And we're back. Water has been cleaned off the floor. Brown with the shot, and is no good. And that is tapped away. Ladycats ball. Varnum inbounding the ball, being pressed in the backcourt over to Bradley. Bradley brings it up the court, up to Hall, over to Maya Young. Oh, does not get it to go, gets the rebound though, but it's slapped away. Ladycats ball. Well, that was an opportunity for an easy 2, but that happens. Haley Bryan inbounding the ball, over to Varnum, back to Bradley, over to Bryan. Inside to Varnum, puts it up, and she's fouled. Varnum goes to the free throw line. And that is Marissa Brown's third foul, I believe.
Oh, they're in foul trouble.
Sadie Varnum, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Make that 3 for 3. Again, the Ladycats, a 64% free throw shooting team on the season. Sadie Varnum at 75%. And she's 4 for 4 tonight. Good free throw shooting by the Ladycats tonight. And it is a 1-point lead by the Ladycats. Then McLean. into Cooper. To Smith. That's Cooper. McLean with the ball. Inside to Smith. Smith drives to the basket, and she puts a nice shot off the board. Her first point of the night. Oh. Ladycats escape there, losing that ball. Up to Maya Young, out to Brian. Brian with the three-point shot.
Yeah!
How is she doing it? 18 points on the night for Haley Bryan. It's McLean with the ball. I tell you, I've been struggling all night because 3 or 4 of these girls have their hair down over their numbers, and you can't see the numbers of these girls. And it's difficult to let you know who has possession of the ball. That looks off. 21 gets the rebound and put back. That was Jarba Alford. Varnum brings the ball, drives to the basket. It's blocked, out of bounds. And this is a tie ball game with 25 seconds remaining.
Dixon and Davis check in for Young and Hall.
Oh, good job by Ashton Hall and Maya Young there. Good toughness inside. Haley Bryan inbounding the ball.
The officials are discussing something here. I don't know what there is to discuss.
Okay, it's a white ball, and we're taking a break here, I think. There's some discussion here with the Walton Beach coach with the officials.
We'll take a commercial break here as we're waiting. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know what the break's for, but we are back.
We don't know if there's a water break by the referees or somebody called a timeout or what.
Nobody called timeout. It was the referees cleared the floor, and the officials are discussing. They're discussing something. I really have no clue.
Okay. They're calling us out of the sidelines now. We're beginning action. 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and we have a tie ball game against number 1 ranked 1A Paxton and number 3 ranked 5A
Fort Walton
Beach.
I don't know what happened.
Haley Bryan inbounding the ball. Were they going to settle for a last shot here, or are we going to just crank one up when we get an opportunity? Bryan with the ball. Over to Davis. Davis over to Bradley. Bradley in the lane, out to Varnum. Dribbles into the lane. .33 with the foul. That's another player I do not have a name for, but I like the 10th player that has played for Walton Beach tonight. Bryan inbounding the ball with 10 seconds.
We get an illegal screen called here on Kayla Dixon.
Oh, boy.
They're just looking for something to blow the whistle at.
Well, that gives them an opportunity to take a third period lead here. with 10 seconds remaining for Walton Beach with the ball. Marissa Brown will inbound the ball. Going to apply some pressure. Haley Bryan guarding McLean. McLean brings the ball up. 5 seconds remaining. Not much space there, and there's no shot. No,
We are
that
tied
was deflected.
up. Yeah.
And we have a tie game at the end of 3, and we will be back for quarter 4.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Well, hello, folks. Run down some scoring here. We await the fourth quarter beginning. Haley Bryan leading the way for the Ladycats with 18 points. Sadie Varnum with 4. Kayla Dixon with 3. Jordan Bradley 5. Ashlyn Hall 4. And Abby Davis 5. For the Vikings, it's KK Brown with 3. St. McLean with 2. Marissa Brown with 9. We have Sam Shearer with 11. 4 points for Madison Cioli, 4 for Paris Smith.
4 fouls.
That's 32. Cioli has 4 fouls. Okay. Tamara Cooper with 1, and Jarbo Alford with 4. That rounds out the scoring as we begin the last quarter of action here. The third meeting between these two teams this year, second during the regular season, and it's quite the contest.
Ladycats ball.
Bryan over to Bradley. Bradley to Dixon. Dixon to Varnum. Varnum is inside, out to Dixon. Out to Bryan. Over to Davis. Out to Bradley. It's tapped away. I believe that was McLean who took the ball up and in.
I got that down for our 10th turnover of the night.
Yeah, well, we've straightened that aspect out of our game since that horrid first quarter, it seems. Dixon to Bradley. Oh, tries to dribble through 2 there. Knocked away. Marissa Brown with the ball. She puts it off the backboard and in. And who was the foul on there?
Kaylor Dixon, that's her 3rd foul.
3rd foul on Kaylor Dixon. Well, a little sloppy here to begin this fourth quarter. Tie game, and we come out and give up the ball a couple of times, and that's not how you win a ball game. Jordan Bradley up the court to Davis. Out to Bryan. Bradley with the 3-point attempt. Oh, that went round the rim and out. Tapped away. There's a jump ball called. And it is the Vikings ball. 5-point lead now for the Vikings. It's the biggest lead in quite a while. Shearer. That's Smith. Inside to Marissa Brown. 14 points now for Marissa Brown. Davis taking it to the basket, spins, shoots, does not get it to go. I'm not sure she quite had the basket in eyesight there when she shot that ball. Shearer drives to the basket and gets it to fall. 13 points now for Shearer.
Timeout, Coach Norris.
9-point game in just 2 minutes of action in the fourth quarter. Well, with 6:01 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Ladycats find themselves 9 points behind. Vikings on a 9-0 run after a few turnovers. Made some nice drives to the basket, got them to fall, and it happened quickly. Travel call. Turnovers seem to come in bunches.
Yep.
Nope. Ladycats somehow have to stem the tide here. Spent a lot of time cleaning up floors tonight.
I don't know if that was what the long break was for or not.
I'm not sure. Okay, the Vikings ready to begin the action here. 5:52 remaining. And Ladycats on the verge of letting this one get away.
Yep.
KK Brown with the ball. It's tapped away by Dixon. Nice deflection there. Davis has the ball. It's closely guarded by Kiki Brown. Knocked to the floor. And Kiki Brown with the foul.
That's our third.
Third foul. And Jordan Bradley with the ball. Over to Bryan, but tapped away. Deflected out of bounds by Shearer. Ladycats ball, and the basket is sorely needed here to stay in this ball game. 5:27 remaining. Bradley, nope, just not intercepted, and it happens quickly. Paris Smith with the steal and the two. Davis to Hall. I don't know where that pass was to. It wasn't to the Ladycats. Paris Smith with the ball, does not get it to fall. Ashton Hall with the strong rebound, out to Haley Bryan. Over to Davis. Davis with the three, no good. Rebounded by Marissa Brown, who's played a heck of a game. To Kiki Brown, no good. Rebounded by Haley Bryan. Ladycats, Jordan Bradley to Aston Hall. Davis to Bradley, drives through the lane. Oh, does not, gets her own rebound, and she's fouled by 21. And I think that's her fourth foul.
Yep.
And Abby Davis goes to the free throw line.
And Jordan Bradley.
No, it is Jordan Bradley. You are correct. Oh. Jordan Bradley gets her second free throw here. Hopes to cut it to 10. 5 points on the night for Bradley. Oh, no good. Dixon with the rebound. Puts it up strongly. Oh, off the rim again. Well, sometimes they just don't fall. Like, Ladycats shoot 41% as a team on the year, but I'm not sure we're hitting 41 tonight. Kiki Brown over to Shearer. Stolen from Dixon. And Davis with the ball. Brings it up. 3:50 remaining. Over to Bryan. Bryan with the long three. That's off. Rebounded. No. By Marissa Brown once again. Out to Kiki Brown. Well, that was easy.
Yep.
That was too easy there. And it's a 13-point lead. We have not yet scored in this fourth quarter with 3:28 remaining. Varnum drives to the basket. Sam Shear with the foul. Sadie Varnum back at the line, 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. Make it 5 for 5. And that is her only 5 points of the night. Sadie leads the way with 14 points a game average. She has 5 tonight, hoping to make it 6. And she does. 6 for 6 tonight from the free throw line, and it's an 11-point game now with 3:20 remaining. Shearer brings the ball up for Fort Walton Beach. Marissa Brown takes it to the basket, passes it out to Shearer, and throws it away, and we get a much-needed turnover there with 3 minutes remaining. Jordan Bradley to Davis. Davis to Dixon. Out to Bradley. Takes the three. Was that a foul? That's Shearer with the foul, her third, and that's a three-shot foul. Opportunity for Jordan Bradley now. And we have a timeout on the court. 2:46 remaining. Good evening. With 2:46 remaining, an 11-point contest, and Jordan Bradley's out at the line shooting three, hoping to cut this lead down to 8. That would be a welcome sight.
It would.
Mr. Mock is a man of many words tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Bradley. And that's one. Six points tonight for Jordan Bradley. Make that 7. And she's averaging 8 points a game in her last 5 contests. And if she takes this one home right here, she'll reach her average in her last 6 games now. And she does. 8 points tonight for Jordan Bradley. Oh, nice steal by Dixon. Oh! Collisions all over the floor there. There's a whistle has blown. We're not sure who it's on. 2-3. Coach Norris thinks it's a foul on Fort Walton, but I believe the refs are calling this on Jordan Bradley, 23. Marissa Brown will be at the line. 14 points for Brown tonight, leading the way for the Vikings. And that is Bradley's third foul, if indeed it is on her. Marissa Brown. No, does not get it to go. Oh! 21 with the rebound, the putback, and she is fouled. We didn't block out on that one.
Oh.
Assuming that's Sadie Barnum with the
Yep.
foul. 21 goes to the free throw line. Has not shot a free throw yet tonight. That one does not look good, and it does not go in. And this is an 8-point contest with 2:37 remaining. Need to hit some big shots here down the stretch. And Bradley with the rebound.
They can't make a free throw here.
That's
They didn't make any of those free throws they were able
Bradley.
to shoot. We got to take advantage of stuff like this.
yes. Hall with the ball. Bradley inside to Dixon. Dixon shoots it up. Hits the floor and is fouled. And that's number 5 with the foul. That's her 4th foul, I believe. Marissa Brown, who's had a heck of a game for Walton Beach Vikings tonight, pulling down a ton of rebounds and leading the scoring for the Vikings. Kaylor Dixon goes to the line, shooting 2. Kaylor has 3 points on the night. Sadie Varnum getting ready to check in here for the Ladycats. More water on the floor. Is this water coming from the roof or from the rain outside or what?
No,
Is
I
it
don't
from
think
the sweat? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have the AC on in here tonight, so that's why. We got some condensation all over this place. Kaylor Dixon with the shot. Oh! Well, I'm not sure what happened on that one, but
Nope.
that was not good. Was it?
Hmm.
That was not good, was
No.
it? Come on, Kaylor. Let's get the second one to go home here, and we'll cut this lead to 7 points with 2:18 remaining. Nope. Oh, off the hands. Goes out of bounds. Oh, and they call it red. Fans do not agree with that call.
No, and neither does Coach Norris. He is.
Kiki Brown comes into the game, replacing Jarbo Alford. She tries to inbound the. Oh, it's inbounded. Cut her off. Kaylor goes up. No. Dixon with the rebound. Nice rebound. Jordan Bradley. Jordan Bradley down to Abby Davis. Over to Bradley. Oh, it is slippery out there, isn't it? Bradley takes a spill. Now I'm starting to understand. And Shearer with the pickup and the basket, and she now has 15 points on the night. Good game for Shearer. A lot of these young ladies have hit the floor tonight, and now I'm beginning to understand why. No air conditioning. Condensation, not a good recipe.
No.
I'm a little teaching
assuming
in
it's
my
good.
environmental science class about condensation, you know, it's part of the water cycle, isn't it?
I don't know. I have no clue.
54 to 44 with 147 remaining in the game. Teachers were in session today preparing for the students to come back on Tuesday next week, and we will have a full student body in force next Tuesday.
That's right.
Tuesday, games Tuesday night next week, aren't they?
No, I believe the next game's on Thursday. It's senior
Okay,
night.
but I think, don't the Ladycats play at Laurel Hill on Tuesday night
That
next
might be
week?
correct. I think the
Okay.
next home game will be Thursday. It's senior night against Northview as Haley
Okay.
Bryan drives and gets fouled. And then Friday night, all 4 teams, JV and varsity, will travel to Central
Friday night,
yeah,
Central.
for a
That's
big
always a long trip.
district clash. And then on Saturday, All the JV boys, varsity girls, and varsity boys will have Florella here at home on Saturday night.
Oh, big outing.
So back to back Saturday night.
Wow.
Back to back Thursday, Friday, Saturday
Thursday,
games.
Friday, and Saturday. Those girls and boys are going to be tired on Saturday, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they will be back to back games.
Haley Bryan gets the first one to fall, and she has 19 points. This could be number 20 here. Oh, and it's not. Oh, it's off the hands of Shearer to Bradley. She takes the shot. No. Varnum with the rebound, puts it up and in. Sadie Varnum with her first 2 points of the night from the field goal area. Kiki Brown calls a timeout with 1:20 remaining, and it is a 7-point game.
That's
Whose ball is it?
for Walton Beach ball.
Fort Walton Beach ball. Are we back? Oh, we are.
Yeah, we've been live the whole
120.
time. We've been live the whole time.
Well, we didn't know that the whole time. Well, we just had a discussion about the score here, but our record keepers are always correct. I don't know why we ever question them. It's 54-47, a 7-point game with 1:20 remaining. Fort Walton ball.
Yeah, both teams have one timeout.
Ladycats have only committed 8 fouls. So, it's a breakaway. Dixon. Oh, she was over the back. Does not get the call. However, the Ladycats do have the ball. Bryan over to Davis. Dives to the basket. Back to nobody.
Turnover.
Oh, that one hurt. Nice deflection again by Dixon. Up to Varnum. Oh, she doesn't
fouled.
get it to go. And she's fouled by McLean. Gets 2 free throws. Wow, several attempts there to cut into this margin, could not do it, and yet we find ourselves
At the free throw line.
at the free throw line.
I don't know how there was no foul called.
Sadie Varnum now has 8 points in the night, all in the second half.
Yep. She didn't score in the first half.
And this will be .9, hopefully, for number 14, scoring 14 points a game for the Ladycats. And it is 9 points now for Sadie.
We're going to press them, of course, right here.
5-point game with
Gotta have a
1 minute
stop.
to go.
And they're fouling.
It's a 1-and-1. That was their 9th foul.
I think that's Haley Bryan's third.
With 58 seconds remaining, McLean will go to the line. And I do not have her shooting a free throw tonight, but I feel she's probably a pretty good free throw shooter. Just remembering from 2 other games that we've seen this team at this year. 5-point game.
58 seconds.
This thing was tied 39-39 at the end of 3, and then we got off to like a horrendous beginning of that 4th period. Did not score for the first almost 5 minutes of this 4th period, and yet we find ourselves only 5 points behind. Oh, that was a brick. McLean does not get it to go. Dixon with another rebound. Jordan Bradley brings the ball up. Over to Dixon. To Hall. Back out to Davis with
the
the
three.
3-point.
Yes!
Abby Davis with the 3. And it's a 2-point ball game with 44 seconds remaining.
Dang.
Full timeout. Will we be back?
We are back here, ladies and gentlemen. It is 54-52, advantage to the Fort Walton Beach Lady Vikings, and there's 44 seconds left after the Coach Norris timeout.
Were we just not down by 13 points in this quarter?
We just were.
And it's 2 right now.
It's 2 points.
How is that possible?
We went on a 10-2 run right there, I do
Well,
believe.
This team just never quits. We know that about them, don't we, already? Well, they inbound the ball to Shearer. Shearer defended. Shearer with the ball. Somebody needs to get on her. There we go. Over to Brown. To McLean. Oh, it's intercepted. It's off to Bradley. Bradley to... Oh, Brian does not get it to go. Oh, and there is a foul, I believe, by Abby Davis. Well, we had an opportunity to make this a tie game right there. Just didn't do it. That happens. That happens. You just can't change it. Nothing you can do about it. You just have to live with it.
Yep.
Right? 54-52, 17
Got to move on.
seconds.
Hey, she might be able to hit a shot right here.
Right.
She's one of those players you just got to.
And McLean is back at the free throw line. She missed her only attempt of the night just a little bit ago. Oh!
Miss.
0 for 2.
Another miss. Still a.
Let's see if the Ladycats can block out here and get this rebound if it is indeed a miss. And it is a miss. And Varnum gets the rebound. Bradley
Here we go.
brings the ball.
13 seconds.
Bradley with
Bradley
the
the
three. No, short. Bradley gets the rebound. Off to Varnum. Varnum
the
takes the
three.
shot. No good. Off to Marissa Brown, and the game will end. But what a game. 2-point loss for the Ladycats, 54-52. A great effort by the Ladycats tonight to take this down to the wire. Had opportunities that did not cash it in.
Nope.
But listen, once again, the Ladycats proved that they can play with the big boys.
Yep.
Anything
sure
else
did.
to add?
I got
Sidekick.
nothing. Great game. Way to start off the second half of the season on a good note, and we'll be back on Thursday.
Big week coming up
That's right.
next week.
Big district classes coming up.
And we suffer a 2-point loss, but listen, this was quite a game.
It sure was.
Good effort by both teams.
It was. 54-52 final.
Goodbye.